It's...
Ow!
Why'd you kill me?
Why'd you kill me? Your
Right of
body,
way, man.
your body was spazzing out. That wasn't cool, man.
Hello, all. This is Dswank, and I am joined by...
Fuzzehgamer, how y'all doing?
And we are back in survival. Um, or system survival, I believe is what he calls it.
That's what I'm calling it. Yep.
And between the end of last session and the beginning of this, we decided that we would work on the base some because honestly,
It gets boring watching us do that.
yes. And we have done quite a bit of work. Pretty much, I'd say probably two, 2.5 evenings of work once we were done with everything else. So probably the equivalent of two recording sessions.
Yeah. And that would have
Um,
made for 2 weeks of incredibly dull stuff.
right. So what our plan is actually for this base is we will continue to work on this base and expand it and things like that in between sessions because it's boring to just focus on working on that unless we need to for continuing what we're working on. If
Hmm.
we can do something else um, that's more active than just floating around welding, things like that.
Yep.
So, why don't we go on a tour? And where do we want to go first? Go through my section or your section?
Um, let's see here. Mine covers literally just one side, so we can go and get that one knocked out of the way, and then we'll take a tour of the rest of the base. Before we take off, I will have a quick disclaimer here. About 90% of it was Dswank, because while I was recording a little bit of Conan, he spent roughly 3 hours in here by himself and did an incredible amount of work. So, there's that.
Fuzzy did quite a bit on his side. The his is the operational part of the base for the most part. I
Yeah.
think I did reactors. That was the most operational part.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of stuff to move over thanks to all them refineries and stuff, but design work.
Well,
Yeah.
first, since we're here,
Oh,
we
yeah.
have our foyer
Yes.
with that's glassed in the same sort of style that the stairwells
Hmm.
were done, and we have these lights inside. And this is a style motif that we have decided we're going to keep throughout the entire base.
Yes, it's
So,
it's something we're both growing very, very fond of. At least I am. I love this.
yep.
So anyway, inside we go.
Mm-hmm.
Turn my lights on because we ain't got no lights in here yet.
Yeah, we only have lights in a few selected areas at the moment.
Hmm.
Okay. So let's let you run through this.
Righto. Now, if we look right down under our feet, we will see our mass hydrogen storage. 4 tanks on either side should supply us mostly what we need in general, and keeping with the motif, underneath is bare stone and iron. Up above our
Yep.
heads here, we will see all the refineries, which I think we have 6 of them. I think. Yes.
Yes.
6 refineries, roughly 6 assemblers. I think 6 assemblers. Some arc furnaces, and above us is our oxygen system. And
You
that's
also put in some of the gravel
yes,
sifters,
yeah,
yes,
they are
as
in
well.
here as well. And
Okay.
everything is loaded up with production modules, so we can churn through it. And to the back here, you will see a mostly unfinished control area for the industrial section. We'll
Okay.
show that off better when we get it decorated.
Yep. And we can pop our heads in to some of these places and be like, yeah, this is what we've got here
Hmm.
for now. So you can kind of see the views. Okay. Now, through this door at the end of the hall, I believe goes into the hangar.
Yep.
correct?
Helmet on because it's open.
Yeah, well, I don't think we're actually going to go in. Well, actually, why don't we? Because there's the stairs there, the new
Mm-hmm.
stairs. Okay. So I haven't airlocked this area yet, and my helmet is on. This goes to just the back of the hangar, which we've discussed opening further back
Mm-hmm.
with for more storage. And then we have our hangar um, stairs.
Which leads into the med bay, correct?
Correct. And oh, that is a great view
Oh,
out
nice.
in the hangar with the ship of
Yes.
fools there.
Yes, for those of you who have not played Space Engineers in a while or haven't booted it up recently, we got a new skybox. That's the default skybox now, and it's
I
gorgeous.
like it. Okay. Now we can open this and it'll depressurize, but
Yep.
I also have the door open close stuff going. So we have medbay. We have 3 cryopods right now because we had space.
Yes.
Um, we have medbay and we have the wall motif going. And my initial thought was to turn this area into a uh, dining hall.
Oh, I did not know that.
This would be functioning like the dining hall.
Okay. The mess.
And yeah, and I love this pillar of iron in the middle.
Yeah, that's pretty
But
cool.
from here you can also see we are working on enclosing the crosswalk, and we'll get more to that in a bit. And more of the iron hallway. The iron hallway? That
The iron hallway. I like that.
yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yep. I put the
Okay.
computer in
Gotcha.
and it will automatically update with each ring that we put in, and we can dial the
Very nice.
rings and things like that.
Very
So,
nice.
and through here is some more of fuzzies.
Yep, I took care of the mass storage back here and just kind of, again, kept with the idea of what we're doing. Kept it all lit up back here and all the exposed stone and iron.
And we have the one cargo connector.
Yeah, just in case you need to do something while you're down here.
Yep. Well, while I was working upstairs, I actually cut a hole in the roof so I could just pass through easier.
That works.
And we finished off this stairwell. All pressurized and glassed, and then we go up, turn the corner, and to our immediate right, we have what will be the main command area.
Ooh, I hadn't seen this part yet.
Yeah, I did today.
Very nice.
So we have kind of the command pit, which I like command pits.
Yeah.
And then we have a walkway above that I love this walkway in view.
Oh, man, look at that right there. That's so cool. I love it.
And then we have a airlock, emergency airlock basically, which I haven't tied into the airlock computer yet. And then we have stairs
Got some
that are
steep stairs,
functioning
man.
as a well, it's functioning more as a ladder.
Yeah.
And then we can seal off the command area. So in case either we screw up and break the glass or we want to keep people out,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they might try and repossess something of ours because we attacked that lost ship.
Yeah. That. Still a little scared about that.
Let's see, I could probably take my helmet off. And we have our reactors, which I'm really enjoying the reactors. I haven't colored the spotlights yet. but I'm going to.
Almost
We
looks
have,
almost looks like we found the darn things.
yeah,
Ooh.
we have our programming area in here, and then we have our batteries.
Ah, that's what these are. Batteries. Okay. That's
Well,
pretty
I mean, it
slick.
says so on the
Yeah, battery charging area.
fence above it.
Yeah, that's pretty slick.
Let's see. Then we have this gap area, which we can see out kind of between in the hollowed out cavern. If we go take this route, we go up to the command area for the reactors, which still have the stone motif, and we can look down through the engineering area, which I like.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to be doing LCD controls and stuff like that in here.
Gotcha.
I figure, why do we need information on, say, how much uranium we have? Things like that would have how much uranium we have, how much battery power we have, things like that
Right.
there.
And
And
here
then,
we have the command center that we showed earlier for the industrial section.
right, which I figure once we get everything set up, we'll have like information on LCDs here,
Yeah.
things, however Fuzzy wants to set things up. If we need more LCD work, we can always work together. If it's not working out for,
Yeah. I'm a grunt man. I don't do a whole lot of tech. All right.
all right, and I'm having a little bit of slowdown.
Yeah, I am too. Hopefully that will ease and kind of feather out as the evening progresses.
Yes. Then we keep going down.
But wait,
Not
there is
shift
more.
tab. Not shift tab. Or yeah, shift tab. Okay, tab. I want to put my helmet on.
Is mine on?
No.
Now it is.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay. Go through here.
And out the front door we go. Oh. Okay, did I get in? Okay, I did that time, I think.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. So this is our current airlock. This one's actually set up. If you notice, when we open this door back here, the front door turns off and stays off until it's closed.
Mm-hmm.
So we depressurize for now, and this is just going to be like a backup airlock once we're finished. Kind of separate this part of the base from other parts, but we're still working on a airlock on this side.
Yep.
We've got a cargo container here so you can access things. Air, and this is all glassed in.
Yes.
And another airlock here that we're not exactly happy with the way it looks on the outside yet.
We'll get there though.
And then this.
The real iron hallway.
Yes. We punched this with the mining ship. And it now has gravity all the way down it. But part I like up here.
And this right here was more or less a personal quest for me.
Yeah, I put it together, but
A nice big observation deck so we can just sit here and look out.
and some people on my channel have been asking about shipyard.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the shipyard. This is just the ship dock, the dockyard.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be constructing ships.
No.
As you can see, the botany bay is currently merge blocked, and I'm working actually on a airlock system on it. And I've laid out the pieces over here for the landing zone for the ship of fools.
That's a lot of heavy armor.
Yes, it is. And it's going to stick out past the end on the far side
Hmm.
as landing areas for the two shuttles as well.
Okay.
Because none of those three are really designed in a way that we could dock them like the Botany Bay.
Right.
And this thing sticking up in front of us, um, I was kind of fleshing out my idea for some lights to light up uh, the Ship of Fools landing area,
Gotcha.
and was just kind of playing around, seeing what I could come up with.
Sound like you're trying to make a really big garage down there.
Kinda.
Kind of like a
I mean,
lean to.
size wise, this gives 3 squares on each side for the Ship of Fools.
Okay.
And how I have it fleshed once I fill in that gap on the other side.
Right.
And then we can run, because we have actually connectors that run under all of this. We can connect into all the ships and things like that.
Right.
This cargo container is actually connected to the base, so we have another access point. Thanks to Fuzzy. Fuzzy actually welded or ran the cargo line under the hallway.
Yep.
And I just had it come straight up because we're going to need pressurization and things, because I'm going to extend the glass out this way. So ideally, you could walk onto the Botany Bay from the cryopods with your helmet open.
That would be pretty darn sweet. I got no gravity.
Yeah, gravity ends not. Yeah, it doesn't quite go far enough.
Gotcha. We'll fix that.
Well, we'll have to make best use. We'll need to count 30 blocks down,
Hmm.
put a gravity on it. But I'm also thinking we can put our solar arrays at the far end of this walkway,
Gotcha.
because it'll be far enough out that I think we'll get use of it,
Yeah, we should be able to get
or
full
better
sun out
use.
here. Or mostly
Yeah,
full sun if we don't clog it up with ships.
right. Oh, two 5H cruisers.
Hmm? Oh, wow.
Um,
Uh,
yeah.
I think they're after us.
Okay. But what we're going to be doing today, because we talked about our, well, uh, how the base is going to be boring to work on
Hmm.
during the episode, we're going to produce everything we need for another ring. Put it on ring and gate, because we took all the resources with us,
Hmm.
and build a small, uh, I guess you could call it a suicide lander, because it's not intended to come back. Uh,
As working as that name is, I like a re-entry ship. Suicide just.
well, I'm thinking suicide burn for landing,
Gotcha. Uh, we're gonna stick with atmospheric and a little bit of um,
ion.
ion, right? Yeah. That way we don't have to worry
Yeah,
about a giant tank.
right.
So,
To get,
you want to build it out
so
here and just stick a connector here so we don't have to run back and forth out there?
yeah, we've got a container up here that we can pull what we need the connector from. So, yeah.
Okay. Oh, have you watched Epitech's recent episode?
Like the one that just recently came out.
Maybe a day ago. This is either finding the MBT's head or the one after. His most recent mod of the day was a um, basically if you have like the cockpit in hand on your HUD, like you're trying to place it, and you
Yeah.
go up to a container or any sort of access, and you right click, and it puts all those materials in your inventory.
Yes, I saw that one actually.
I want that because I can't remember squat.
I thought that you might.
Let me get some materials and help you build up.
Okay. No, I'm pretty sure I pointed the Atmos in the right direction.
And even though I think I saw someone suggest a few things in one of your videos, to those watching on my side, we're going to need some suggestions for that hallway for rooms. That's a lot of space to do something with.
Well, our how I when I had started with it, I had suggested, well, from my perspective,
Hmm.
uh, Fuzzy will handle everything to the right hand side, and I will handle everything to the left.
Ah, that's going to be our personal places. Gotcha.
Yeah, but yeah, I was actually planning on some of the things that were brought up in my on my channel
Hmm.
for putting in the um, our areas. I was already planning a um, well, might as well say the armory
Right.
suggestion and the range suggestion. Now, as light as I'm intending to build this, I think two will work, but I'm going to put three of the large Atmos on it.
Understandable.
And really, since this thing is, I'm focusing more on the uh, atmospheric aspect of it than um, the space aspect.
Yeah. We don't need much to push us around out here.
Right.
So I finished watching the first season of The Magicians last night.
Okay.
Damn, what a climactic ending. That
Mm.
um, left me wanting more, and it was a cliffhanger, and I really hope we get a second season.
Okay.
And someone on my channel, oh, what's his name? Um, he comments on my channel quite a bit now. Fragwitz, I think. Anyway, had mentioned that where I had left off on Warehouse 13, with the warehouse
Yeah.
exploding, was not the end. There was actually a couple other episodes, which I was not aware of,
Hmm.
which I think kind of wraps things up. So I'll have to hunt that down.
Yeah. I I kind of stopped watching Warehouse. Um, I knew what was going on,
Hmm.
but when they did their crossover with Eureka, it it hurt to me. It hurt the show
Yeah,
because I didn't think the two universes fit.
no. Granted, I like them both.
Yeah, I it wasn't as bad as I make it out to be. I like it.
Did you rename the assemblers by number? No, okay, never mind. I see the doubled up numbers. I gotta change those. It's kind of weird that they get named when you're placing them in, and I don't even know how that happens. I mean, I know that happens in creative, but why does that happen in game? Like, why is there two assembler sevens and two assembler sixes? That's dumb.
Some of it could be because there's assemblers on the Botany Bay.
I didn't say nothing. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I had this sudden thing feeling I had to say that.
Uh, are you putting a connector somewhere? Or we gonna have to
Well,
hand load it?
um, we can put a connector on the bottom.
Okay.
No, we can't. I didn't put it in right. Actually, yeah.
Motors. I mean, we can hand load it. I don't think it takes a lot of stuff to make one.
Okay. I need. What I say is we go ahead and build both the computer and the ring, so we make sure we have everything.
There it is. It's under Phoenix.
Now I want. Um,
You
yeah,
can build these on small ships?
I didn't think you could.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
wait, yeah, you
kind of
can, but
silly.
they're the same size. It's so people can do their small ships gone wild.
Gotcha.
If it wasn't for the fact that I seriously don't think this thing could take off from the planet and
Hmm.
get back, I would armor it up and make it look better, a little better. But I love the way it looks right now.
Yeah. I like it myself. Alright, I've got gold on tap. Ready to go. Would you let me to go get it?
Uh, are you gonna? How far away is it?
About 11 kilometers.
Yeah, you can go and do that. Just be careful.
Where do we leave the drill ship?
It's
Ow!
Why'd you kill me?
Why'd you kill me? Your
Right of
body,
way, man.
your body was spazzing out. That wasn't cool, man.
But the drill ship is where it's always been,
It's not.
docked underneath.
Ah, joy. Eh. Because it's not there for me. They've got to fix that. Oh, there's your body.